I work with some really successful business owners, and sometimes that make millions or even billions of dollars at times. And what I've learned from working with them, no matter how much money they bring in, is that cash flow is one of the biggest spiritual tests that somebody could have in business. And the reason for that is cash flow is where it hurts. It's where it starts to feel scarce. And no matter how much money they have in their account, if their cash flow is low, they might not have money to spend. And that's when people can start to do things that are misaligned to their mission, to what they are here to do here in this world, how they are here to show up. Now, we're all here to be ourselves, and we each have a different self that we're here to be. And when the cash flow is low, sometimes we might make decisions that are out of alignment with ourselves or with our integrity in order to not feel the discomfort of the stretch or of the contraction, in order to not feel essentially the scarcity that might still be living inside of us. And I want to share here that if there is a time where you have a cash flow challenge, instead of looking outside, see what happens when you can look inside. See what happens when you can get back into the flow of your mission. Like maybe part of being you is connecting others to connecting souls so that you can create more abundance in the world. So instead of, you're seeing less flow financially, what kind of flow can you help someone create in another way? Where can you bring more flow, more light into the world? Because it's not real. It is the way that your consciousness and your perception and your focus is seeing that situation. And if you can see it in a way that is not through the lens of fear or trauma or the story that you have around scarcity, you can pass the test with flying colors and continue to be a conduit for incredible abundance in this world. And I want to share this with you guys. I was sharing it with a friend at dinner, and I feel it's important to share it with you. I have had many people apply to my retreats that I have said no to, not because I didn't think they were absolutely wonderful people, but because they were not necessarily in alignment with the offering, and me saying yes to them would be a disservice to them and to what I am here to create and what I am desiring to create. And that means that I have said many times yes to the alignment, yes to their souls, yes to my own soul, and no to what could have been like an easy way to fill up the experience. Tactically, this looks like me saying no sometimes to 40 people who are applying to a really incredible investment to themselves. And when they apply, they are open to the investment. And the reason why I do this is because I know in every single fiber of my being that me staying in alignment with my standards, with my vision for what this is, for exactly what I am here to create, for exactly the desires that speak through me, and what I'm here to cultivate, it's going to be something that brings so much light and beauty and goodness to the world. And we all know what our yet, when we stop and we get still, and when we plug into Hashem, to God, we all know what our standards are, where our yes lives, where our no lives inside. And when we can hold that, even when things seem tight or feel tight or tense or contracted, we get to continuously pass through those tests to open up to more and more abundance and more of the possibilities in the universe.